All right, so I want to provide a little bit of a reference for our employers of the opening strategies, some things to consider, but really simple 8 steps. 企业开放的8部曲哈, so we're just going to make it really simple. First of all, you got to communicate with your employees often. Make sure your team leaders are in touch with all the employees. Everyone feels like they're coming back and no one's being left behind. Okay, so especially like if they need transportation or childcare, the employer should be really aware of the situation and address it when your employees need them. And secondly, consider remote working or with minimal physical contact. So most offices, there's not much physical contact, but if you're a restaurant or something, you can consider contactless services such as curbside pickup or different solutions for that. So the third thing is tailor your safety measures, possible vaccination requirement. So like Dr. Chow said, in his workplace, 95% of his colleagues are all vaccinated. And that should be something that is communicated with their employees to make sure that everything's compliant, that the cleaning and hygiene of the whole office is being considered. There's safety measures and redesigning of the office, maybe putting up some barriers. So the fourth thing is focus on training and education. So making sure that everyone is aware of how, to stop the spread of COVID if people are not vaccinated. And encourage employees to stay home when sick. So that's, very obvious. If they don't feel well, they should stay home. It could be anything, it could just be flu, but it's better to stay home rather than at office. And the next one would be prioritize employee mental health. Dr. Chow already mentioned it. People are social animals. If you are working remotely, it's very important to stay healthy mentally and physically. Next is workforce stigma. There's a lot of racial situation recently, so it is very important to educate your employees to find a situation where people do understand the current political climate and accepting of each other. All right, so action plan if employees are exposed to COVID-19 at work. So this is very important because there is a possibility that the employees, when they return to work, they might be some kind of contamination or, infection of COVID-19. So you have to think about how you will address the situation, how you will communicate with the employees, and how you will protect the infected employees' rights.